Hello, I'm Lee Johnson. I have another mini book haul for you today. I only have two books. Basically, I went out for lunch with my mum earlier. And before the lunch, I went into a charity shop and I picked up a couple of books. So I'm just going to show you them now. I mean, I only have two books, so I'm going to read you the backs and stuff like that. Just to make it a little bit longer because I don't want this to be a really short video. So, I'm just going to go on with it. Shut my coat. Shut my coat. Yeah, it's new. Yeah. It's nice. I like it. So, let's begin. I picked up The Humorist by Russell Kane. I don't know if you can see up there, but at one point this had a sticker. And when books have stickers on them and you try and take them off, it is very annoying because it leaves marks. I don't know if you can see the mark. But yeah, that's annoying. But anyway, this is The Humorist. It's by Russell Kane. Now, Russell Kane, if you don't know, is a British comedian. I don't know if you can see his picture there. And this has an amazing cover. I love this cover. It's so cool. Now, I thought this was maybe about his life or about his comedy. It's not, it's an actual story, but it's based around a comedian kind of thing. I don't know, I'll read you the back. So it says, meet Benjamin White, survivor, genius, critic, murderer. Imagine being blessed with an extraordinary gift, to understand humour at its deepest level. Imagine then that you've never once laughed or even smiled. Benjamin White is at the height of his profession as a comedy critic, yet lacking in any kind of human empathy. Benjamin discovers a formula that will allow him to construct the most powerful joke the world has ever known. A joke unparalleled in the history of mirth. A joke unequalled by the greatest stand-ups of all time. A joke that has the power to kill. At times grotesque, satirical and fantastical, this is a journey into a dark and extraordinary soul, and the emergence of a stunning new literary voice. So that sounds really good. And I mean, like, Russell Kane does this programme on BBC Three called Live at the Electric, and I've also seen him on shows like Live at the Apollo and some panel shows, and I think he's hilarious. And I know that he actually wrote this himself while he was filming Live at the Electric last year, because this was published in 2013. I like this. The dedication says, to my various queens, my mother, my great aunt Eileen, the poet Maggie Butt, the novelist Sue Gee. Long may they reign. It's a nice thing. Yeah, so yeah, I like his humour, and he actually wrote this himself, because he said, like, I watched an interview with him on YouTube, and he said that while he was filming Live at the Electric and Live at the Apollo and stuff like that, he had loads of new ideas, and he just wanted to put them all into something. He didn't know whether it was a show or a book, so eventually he just put them into a book, into an actual story. And the writing's quite large. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to reading this. It should be a really good book. Oh, and I just want to say I do love the spine as well. I have a thing for spines, I don't know why. Okay, and the second book I got is Marina, and it's by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, who I know wrote The Shadow of the Wind and The Angel's Game, and there was another one, I think that's a trilogy. But this is, like, I think it's a standalone, and the cover is amazing. If you can see that, which I hope you can. Oh, it's so amazing. And the back as well is gorgeous. And I'll read you what it says. So it says, in May 1980, 15-year-old Oscar Dre suddenly vanishes from his boarding school in the old quarter of Barcelona. For 7 days and nights, no one knows his whereabouts. His story begins in the heart of old Barcelona when he meets Marina and her father, Germán Blau, a portrait painter. Marina takes Oscar to a cemetery to watch a macabre ritual that occurs on the fourth Sunday of each month. At 10 a.m. precisely, a coach pulled by black horses appears. From it descends a woman dressed in black, her face shrouded, wearing gloves, holding a single rose. She walks over to a gravestone that bears no name, only the mysterious emblem of a black butterfly with open wings. When Oscar and Marina decide to follow her, they begin a journey that will take them to the heights of the forgotten post-war Barcelona, a world of aristocrats and actresses, inventors and tycoons, and a dark secret that lies waiting in the mysterious labyrinth beneath the city streets. How amazing does this sound? I mean, I know Carlos Ruiz Zafón, his other books such as The Shadow of the Wind and The Angel's Game, I know they're kind of like contemporary-ish with like, I don't know, nods to like fantastical literature, I think. I'm not sure. You know, like The Crane Wife that I hauled a little while ago. The new Patrick Ness. Kind of that thing, like contemporary but with a magical vibe and like hints of fantastical elements. But this actually sounds really good. It sounds like a kind of a good YA read, and it's gothic, which I love. Like, I love Edgar Allan Poe. I love poetry in general, but Edgar Allan Poe is one of the greatest poets of all time. I mean, you only have to read The Raven from start to finish to understand what I mean. And Black Cat as well. Such an amazing poet. But yeah, so like gothic things, I'm really into gothic things. And this is a really floppy book. I don't know if this is American. It's an ARC, if you can see at the back. It's an advanced reader's copy, because it says 26th of September 2013. Says how much it will be sold for, and the publisher's address and phone number. So it's an ARC, but it's a really floppy one. So I don't know if it's American, but I mean, if this is the ARC of the paperback that's going to be sold in the UK, it's just an amazing cover. It's beautiful. Look at it. Oh, couldn't you just look at that cover all day? I'm so excited. I really want to read this one. I think this one, and maybe even The Humorist, I think these both might be in my next You Choose video. When I finish Monument 14, I think they both might be in there, because A, the covers are amazing. Oh, look at that cover, seriously. Oh. And that cover, but that cover more. It's just beautiful. Yeah, so these are the books I got today. I'm really excited because, oh my god, they look amazing, and the covers are amazing, and oh my god, feels for the books that I haven't even read, seriously, a book by one of my favourite comedians, and a book with an amazing premise, and a beautiful cover, and amazing writing. I mean, I read like a little excerpt from one of the pages, just a 3 or 4 sentence thing, but already the writing has me hooked. Let me just read you. I'll just read you what I read. Here, I think this is it. I opened my eyes with a start. I was shivering with cold and could feel the breath of the wind on my face. The window was wide open and the rain was cascading into the room. I sat up in a daze, groped around the bedside table in the dark, and pressed the light switch in vain. There was no power. It was then I realised that the portrait I was holding when I'd fallen asleep was no longer in my hands, or on the bed, or on the floor. I rubbed my eyes, trying to understand. Suddenly I noticed it, intense and penetrating, that stench of rot in the air, in the room, on my own clothes, as if someone had rubbed the carcass of a decomposing animal over my skin while I slept. It made me retch, and a second later panic took hold of me. I wasn't alone. Someone or something had come in through that window while I slept. What? Stop the press. Hold the phone. Rewind. How amazing is that writing? How brilliant does that sound? And the quote on the back sounds really cool as well. I'll read it out because I didn't read it. I mean, that's the bit I read to you in the white. But there's a red quote from the actual book, which is also awesome. 15 years on, the remembrance of that day has returned to me. I have seen that boy wandering through the mist of the railway station, and the name of Marina has flared up again like a fresh wound. We all have a secret buried under lock and key in the attic of our soul. This is mine. So, sorry if this video is a bit long, because it's only 2 books, but I really wanted to show this book off in particular, because I think it's amazing. And I'm so looking forward to reading it. It's right up my street. So yes, let me know if you've read either of these, and if you have, what your thoughts are, and, you know, what you reckon I should read first. Either The Humorist or Marina. I'm not really bothered. So yes, those are the 2 books. Sorry, there's a flash on the TV. Oh, actually, I'm just watching something, and the guy that wrote this book, Russell Kane, is on the TV right now. I mean, I will show you, but, you know, video's over. And it's been way too long already. So anyway, yes, these are the books. I am Lee, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching.